So, you know, I did just have one thought, which was just, a 17-minute video is a bit too much to really just go over something that really just needs can be announced really quickly. I I got curious. Okay, like I started to want to actually like soldering iron, like get somebody to actually train me to use one like in person where they're basically there with you, offering input on what you're doing with the damn iron so that you don't fuck up, and offering input on, essentially how to fix these bricks. I'm holding, you can't even see it's, people's smartphones. By the way, that right there, that's my phone. It's a Google Nexus 7 Pro. It's Graphene OS, that's on it. It's a privacy phone, basically. I did I reflashed the firmware and put some custom stuff on it, and if you want actual evidence of that, I can show you. But I found this school which was operating at wirelesstrainingcenter.com, which they've got these programs, certified courses, for micro soldering specialist courses, these ideas which this smartphone micro soldering and advanced micro soldering skills and everything. And I think that they bundled it also into their WTC certification in electronics repair technology, that they put together. But this is the wirelesstrainingcenter.com. And at the end of my video I started talking about this earlier, but I kind of got a bit sidetracked and everything. And that was unfortunate, that happened that took place. But I'm going up there for essentially smartphone repair as a in general. But I'm looking at these WTC certifications from this school for doing micro soldering and smartphone repair. And so I'm going for that sort of thing, not not just because of that, but because of being able to do jobs like installing mod chips on video game consoles and whatnot. I've wanted to learn how to solder for a very long time, and so I decided to just sort of go down the road of learning this logic board repair stuff and everything. And I figured out that you know there's a school that's offering that sort of thing, and it has multiple levels and everything. And there's the first three, and you can go up for like four, and everything. But it will teach you how to do repairs on all kinds of motherboards and everything else. And also reballing and everything else for all this for the advanced technicians and everything later on. You can go back. But what was really big to me about doing this, in particular, and going with these guys, was not only was there a cert, but there's a job board. But it's more than that. I mean, it's like, for one thing, we figured we could work it into our plans, because I don't know if you've ever heard of this hotel up there in North Vancouver, Canada. But it's called the Lonsdale Quay, and it's this really interesting, like, hip location, in particular, where there's a hotel like upstairs, but downstairs there's like a food court style mall, where you can get all kinds of goods and everything in it, and everything in a shopping center. And then there's a restaurant on one of the like mid-level floors, at the hotel. And it's called the Lonsdale Quay. We wanted to stay there. And there's this thing, I don't know where in Vancouver it actually is. It's in Surrey, so we'll probably have to drive a little bit around the city to get there day to day. But you know so this course is, that I'm talking about is, start your new repair business after the training, which is essentially a 6 day. Oh crap, this is a 6 day course, like what? Yeah. So this is a 6 day course. And at the very least. But no, it's actually more expensive than that. uh but they're doing it, which is basic electronic concepts, basic all Apple repair, MacBook, iPod, iPhone, iPad, PC, Apple Watch, Samsung phone repairs, and this will build your foundation device in device repair technologies. So it builds the foundation of this advanced all product Apple products, motherboard, logic board repair, and advanced micro soldering techniques, MacBook, iPhones, iPad, PC, Apple Watch, Samsung motherboard repair and micro soldering. For it's all bundled into this, which is industrial PC repair professional certification level 4, and finding and fixing electrical certs with thermography, IR, digital imager camera. So they're going to teach you how to do all that, and fix and repair shorts, and these electrical devices and everything, and going up there. And I'm totally psyched about doing this. But one of the other things that got me completely psyched about going with the wireless training center, as opposed to just watching some YouTube tutorials about how to do it, in particular, was just that there's the job placement board. But it's not just any sort of job placement board. Like, what we're seeing here is companies out of Canada that are basically hiring people. Some of the top ones that are offering $14 to $19 an hour, or like going with more experience required. But down there, towards the bottom, you will see that Quintel Cormont with you know, graduate, Rogers Wireless Dealership, which is up there. Graduates are requested to contact us for immediate hiring. CPR required cell phone repair technicians in Winnipeg, are basically requesting graduates for immediate hiring. Cell phone repair technicians in Langley, Delta, BC. Client is looking for fresh graduates on an FT/PT basis. Have two locations, one in Langley and one in Delta, BC. Contact us for immediate, cell phone repair technicians required in Calgary. Contact us for immediate job placement as graduates. So there's all these jobs that are basically up there, and they're not just any job, anywhere at all, in any location at all. They're Canadian companies, which means, as somebody from the United States that's traveling up there for this training in particular, it's like, if I can get these people to hire me on despite being from the United States, effectively, I have means to start petitioning the Canadian government for citizenship, and immigration. And I'm not looking to leave the United States on a permanent, basis. I'm not looking to surrender my citizenship. I mean, I might come back home at some point, but gaining dual citizenship and petitioning the Canadian government for a skills based access to the country. I mean, this fits with everything that I've ever wanted to do. So everything about this is starting to scream yes, 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 yes. And I just grabbed my actual driver's license. So I'm no longer on an instruction permit. I'm still waiting for the damn card to come in the mail. But I got asked, because of the fact that I was talking about, in the dating boards, oh, are you still, in this pathetic crippled state where you don't even drive? No, I have my license now. Thanks for asking.